Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to TeamODZ Live. There, I think we're ready to ride.
Yeah.
There we go. All right. Here we go.
I feel like I'm drifting by candlelight.
Hey there, Owen. So, I've got to ask, what are you going to do when the generator runs low on fuel?
It should be good.
Does that coincide with a coffee stop? Hopefully.
Maybe. Yeah, I pretty much topped it all. It has a very big tank. So it still had a lot in it, and I had it running for a while last night before I shut it off. I set an alarm to shut it off. So I wanted to make sure the sump pump was still running. Because there was a lot of water.
Swift won't run on XP anymore, Owen. Oh, I remember XP. Still use it in work. There's some applications that won't run on anything but. Oh, I've got a couple of hundred things out there.
I should be charging my phone. This is going to be possible. Look at that. Everything I need. I have some coffee. When I brought the extra extension cord in to hook up my entire setup, then I hooked it up to the coffee maker real quick.
Yeah,
Luckily I have
driver problems. Well, so we worked around. If you try run XP on a modern machine, there are no drivers for the processors anymore. Intel don't produce drivers for anything before Windows 10. I can't remember what version of CPU that started at. Might have been Gen 10. So that's going to be a problem. Well, we got around that by using VM Workstation. So we run XP as a virtual machine inside of, or on top of, physical machine. Hey there, Ben. Thanks for the ride on. So if it's a personal thing, a personal computer, not a work computer, then you can download the free version of VM Workstation. That's VM Player. XP inside of that. They do have a tool that will convert a physical machine into a virtual.
It was funny. If I had gotten my whole house hooked up for my generator installed already, everything would feel fine and no issues until I left my house. But this is the first bit of normalcy I've had since the power went out. I feel like the power's back on again. Everything's running.
Except for that faint, well, it might not be faint, that noise of a Briggs & Stratton running in the background.
Oh, I can't even hear it. I'm sure my neighbors can hear it. They love it.
Oh! What version of a server are you trying to connect to, Owen? What's the server operating system? I think it was server 2016. SMBV1 was disabled by default because it's kind of vulnerable. So if you're trying to pull files off of server 2016 or 2019 server, it won't talk unless SMBV1 is enabled. But you're not going to get any updates. There aren't any updates downloadable for XP anymore. Unless you go to I can't remember what they call it now. You might still be able to download them, I don't know. Manually. Yeah, that's not going to exist anymore. You're not going to be able to go out and get drivers from, automatically from the internet. Nothing for it to connect to. Oh, Ben. Come on. I got to my 10,000 miles for the year yesterday. I did make it. 2 days on the run. Well, I rode 93 kilometers yesterday, but days on the run with that kind of distance. I remember after this video I'm going to clip the bit where the bug walked across my camera yesterday.
Yeah, that was weird out of the corner of my eye. Thought I saw something.
It's the second time that's happened now.
Yeah. In my head I thought it was like a hand or something, and then I was like, no, that couldn't have been.
So,
and then
I've got two cameras on top of my monitor. The one that points at me and the one that points at my rollers. I don't use the one that points at my rollers very much these days, but not only did it walk across the one that's pointing at me, but it then came off that camera, across the top of the monitor, and onto the camera that's pointing at my rollers, and it walked across that one.
Looks like you got a star on your hands.
It wanted its 15 minutes of fame, right?
Yeah. Very nice. 100 miles of running.
Do that in 4 runs, Ben, if you trained up to run a marathon. "54,000 steps in 1 day is what I did when I ran a marathon. Then something silly like 5,500 calories. Ultra in 2025. And then a new set of knees in 2026.
I almost got my wish yesterday.
Oh.
I was in the middle of, I was getting ready to do a few jobs. I had a lot to do yesterday, but I was in the middle of one that it just involves CO2, so no power. All of a sudden the power goes out, and I was like, oh, well, there we go. I guess that's it for my day once I finish this. And so I start kind of making plans in my head, figuring out how I'm going to move everything forward.
Your
And then
plans
the
for
power
Nigel.
comes back on. Then the power came back on, and it stayed on. It was the only place in Orno that had power, it looked like. Or that grid.
Rick's making plans for Nigel. Owen. We talked about this song
The only
before,
place
haven't we?
the only place that I saw power last night was at work, and in the one area where that one McDonald's was
And the high school.
in Bangor, which also is connected to the high school on the same grid. So it's funny too, because the high school is kind of connected on that through the back. So when we were driving near the high school, it looked like the high school didn't have power. And then all of a sudden you just see this shining beacon come out of the darkness. And Grace was like, no, how does it have power? Of course, all the schools have, or at least I don't know about the high school. I know all of the other schools have generators. But yeah, out of 6 McDonald's in this area, only one had power. And it was swamped. It was a parking lot into the road. Everybody was eating McDonald's. It was either that or Taco Bell. Both of them were equally swamped.
And this morning, the public restrooms will be swamped.
Yes. Well, I don't know. I mean, everybody's bathroom's still working. That's one thing. Heidi always asks me every time the power goes out, can I flush the toilet? Yes, you can still flush the toilet. We're on a city supply. You're good.
Visual Studio 6. I've got the installation CD for Office 97 at work. Whenever anyone comes to me saying they've got a problem with Excel, I hold that up. Here you go, install that. Problems will be over. I've got the install media for well, I can go back before XP. 95, 98, Vista, 2000, both server and workstation, NT 4, server and workstation, XP, Windows 7, Windows 8, 8.1. I don't think I've got anything newer than that because it was all then. Oh, you can download your ISO. I'm still running server 2012 here at home. I need to update those. At some point, my domain controller and my file server. Think you're racing today, Owen? I think I'm just going to stay home today, work from home. So, I'll be able to watch you.
Morning, boys.
Morning, Ian.
morning. Ooh. It's not looking good right now. The power company, last night when I looked, they were at half of their total customers have been affected by the storm. Now it's over half. They've added on another 20,000 customers overnight, so not gonna have power for a while.
You rocking like 7 generators so you can ride on Zwift?
Yeah, my wife said I was crazy. She's like, what? Last night I mentioned it. Once I found out the internet was still working, she was like, what? That's crazy. Why would you waste the gas on that? And I said, yeah, I don't know. It's been a crazy day. I probably won't. And then this morning I woke up shortly after the time I would normally wake up. And I said, I think I'm going to do it. And she was like, well, that's crazy. Why would you waste the fuel? And I said, well, that's what I do. And
See, that's why you need to get this hooked up so your trainer powers the house.
yeah. And I was like, it was a crazy day yesterday. I have to ride. So, in the end, my crazy day can both be an excuse to ride or not ride. Either one. But yeah, I've been meaning to get the whole house hooked up, the whole house connection, but I keep putting it off because we have power most of the time.
Yeah.
And then every time the power goes out, I go, oh no, how nice would it be to just hook right up and have everything working? Instead, I have a way overpowered generator running just a few things in my house. I had extension cords coming in through my window.
I'm going to go somewhere else without that. Extension cords coming out of, well,
Out the wazoo.
well, I'm almost at level 66. 93 kilometers nearly gave me a full level yesterday.
See, you should have tried to encourage me. Be like, oh wow, that sounds rough. You should probably just stay in bed.
Well, if you have
Wait, you're only at level.
I'm
Sorry, you're only at level 56.
Who, me?
I thought you were. Oh,
I'm
man. What are you, Rick?
I'm 67.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
an old
I'm
fart.
57.
No, I'm at 65.
Okay.
Oof. Trying not to sweat on this workout, but because I really don't want to do the production of a shower because since I don't have any venting, I can just plug in. I have Renai, so I can just plug it in and go. But then if Grace finds out and she's due for a shower, she'll be in there for, I'll be like, okay. And she'll just be showering, and then a whole puff of steam will come out when she opens the door.
Well, you can also say that you're helping heat the house.
I am. I think I'm gonna go for it and just do like a 2-minute shower. Just enough to rinse the salts off.
He says Grace, well, you can have a shower as well if you can do it in 2 minutes.
Yes, I'll be downstairs with a timer.
Yep, I'm going to
I'll give a
switch
quick
the
pound rig before I shut the power off.
I'm going to switch the heater off at 2 minutes.
It is good for a kid these days to learn about the importance of what's needed and not just what you want.
Well, tell her she has to get in, get wet, turn off the shower, soap up, and then turn on the shower to rinse.
Yeah. I mean, it's also my fault. I haven't been a very good, I don't know, drill instructor, I guess you could say. Hanging outside of the door saying, time's up. I just kind of let it go, and then when she comes out, I go, wow, well, that was long. Or I don't even do that sometimes. But
So you take the passive-aggressive approach.
yeah, it's not one of my strong suits. I also know that sometimes I'm known to like just sit in there for a while and enjoy the heat when it's cold out.
You pay the bills, though.
I know.
Remember, it's the golden rule. He who has the gold makes the rules.
It's the way of the world.
That's right. Teach them life lessons early.
So, the saga of motor insurance from State Farm continues.
Oh no.
Oh, nice.
So, 2 weeks ago today, went in the State Farm office here in Nina to try and get coverage on our 4 vehicles. And after 45 minutes sitting in there, they said, well, sorry, can't cover the Kia. Like, right, okay, if you can't cover that, you're not getting anything. It's all or nothing. So left there, no insurance. Went with another company. Well, because I filled out an online quotation request. I've had all of the agents in the area, all of the State Farm agents, sending me messages. I got a letter
I think
from
they
one.
can do better.
I got a letter from one who's like 60 miles from me. I'm never going to go to their office when I've got like 3 that are within 10 miles.
Yeah.
So I called them yesterday. Hey, look, said, why are you providing me for a quotation for a vehicle that you will not cover? What do you mean? I sat in the Nina office 2 weeks ago trying to sort insurance out, and you said you wouldn't cover the Kia. Oh. So look, take me off your mailing list, please. Merry Christmas, by the way. Bah humbug.
Although you should have still just been like, check it out. Let's see. Can you get the Kia going? Do you
It's
have
not worth
some
the
special
hassle.
ability?
I would save $5 a month. I'm not gonna. I'm just not gonna mess around for that.
It's amazing how many Kias I see on the road.
I know.
But, I mean, it could be like Milwaukee is just, and that whole part of the state is just ruining
What have you done
your
now,
entire.
Owen?
Could just be ruining your whole state.
Oh, there you
So
go.
I know auto thefts in Maine are pretty low, so it may not be an issue.
What did he say about that one? What did he classify it as?
Filthy is a dirty word.
No, I've approved it. I can't tell what it thought about it. Felt appropriate at the time, yeah.
Is it filthy?
Yeah.
Is that what was modded?
Yep, that's what it had a problem with.
What? The word filthy.
Yes.
It's a dirty word.
Owen knows how to find them all. Owen's really good at
How
it.
about grungy? Can you type grungy in there?
Come on, don't encourage him. He doesn't need encouragement. He's good enough at it.
And what kind of filter settings do you have this thing on?
Try all of the dirty words.
Owen says it's a talent. I am not coming out of grey zone today.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. You have a race tonight.
Yep.
I'm just doing his own 2 workout.
I'm fat maxing.
Hey, good morning, Jarvis.
That was a nice workout yesterday. It made me feel pretty good yesterday until I didn't feel good anymore.
I got a second ride in yesterday afternoon.
Owen's refusing to comply with your request, Rick, because anybody else could get away with typing that word, but if Owen typed it, nah, immediately auto-modded.
Do you think it's because it's used as an adjective? If I were to put grungy animal,
I think you should go for it.
I'm gonna do it.
Rick's
If
going to
I'm
try and
spelling
get
it
on the auto-mod list now.
Well, this one might pass because I spelled it wrong. I don't know.
So, is this a Twitch filter that you have on there, or what?
Yeah. That's the auto mod. You have no control over what it includes. But if it bans a word, you can choose whether to permit it or not. One of the reasons I keep the Twitch stream up so I can help Owen out.
Ooh, maybe you have to do yeah first.
That's why you have to mispronounce the Tempest ride. You don't want to get banned on your own filter.
Well, you see, I'm a moderator, so I can type whatever I want in there. I can't be modded. You know, we have seen it, Rick, where a word has been permitted the first time, and then it's decided, right, okay, you're not saying that again, haven't we, Owen?
Yeah, grimy is EY.
Oh, come on.
All right.
Get out of the way.
Where's Leonard? Let's say good morning to Leonard. I see his head popping over the top of the road there. He'll be dead ahead. Where is he? There he is. Morning, Leonard. Yeah. Has he been on the beans, Rick? Were they duck farts?
Those sounded like duck farts.
Here we go. Bike packer kit, level 66. Rick's really trying. He hasn't got the same flair as you on. You need to.
If anybody new gets on the stream, they're going to be like, "What is going on here?"
You need to train. Owen, you need to train Rick.
Well, see, I'm hoping I've swung the pendulum enough that now when I do, you filthy animal, automod won't care anymore.
Well, it won't because I've enabled it.
I did it. Oh, I did it.
Well,
I did it.
You did it because I permitted that word.
Oh, so we don't even know. Well, actually, yeah. Okay, so it's only that one. All right. I'm going to find another one.
You're not being mocked at all, Owen. Rick's just he's second rate compared to you. It's just going to be storing all of these, and the next time anyone uses any word at all that could possibly mean filthy.
All right. I'm going to try mucky again.
Oh, crikey, even Ian's at it now as well. I'm going to start banning people soon.
TeamODZ Live. If I was able to type as TeamODZ Live, it would look interesting looking back at the chat.
Well, I could, but
it would look like a fight.
Oh my. It's put a smile on his face.
This one's my favorite, I think. All right, I'm done.
Good.
This one's an event only one, right?
No.
route? No.
No, can't do event-only routes on a meetup.
Oh, okay.
I could have created an event, but then I'd have had to send a link out to it for you to join it. That is the plan, ultimately, to put the meetups in events rather than use meetups. Then I don't have to invite people to them, and they'll be in the club event calendar. But at this point in time, can't do a workout on an event.
Yeah, for well, you can do a workout in a club event, but you're limited in what you can do.
Yeah, not everyone could
But
choose
it
their
has to
own
be one of the
workout.
strict ones. Yeah. Well, and even if you create a group workout in a club event, it only Zwift's workouts,
Right.
which we all know are garbage. Right, Rick?
Yeah. I was just thinking, how horrible would it be if there's someone out there who just follows the sounds of generators and tries to do a snatch and grab? Just a quick pull the cord and take off with the generator.
How do you think I got mine?
But
I feel like this could be a great night to go shopping. Just listen to the sounds.
what you need to do, Rick, is disconnect the ground from your generator. just connect one of the lives to the frame of it.
Security engaged.
Absolutely.
Oh, and that is my exact plan for the zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, Heidi kept talking about that last night because I kept it running through most of the night. And he was like, what if someone steals it? Like, I don't know. I mean, I guess if they get away, then they got a generator. But
yeah,
I don't know. I feel like I'd know pretty quickly the moment that thing went off.
Yeah.
I would wake right up immediately because I don't like the silence wakes me up.
But then you forget about the silence as soon as you look away, don't you, Owen? Doctor Who reference there. Silence are an
Rick is
alien
just
group
not
of-
into the Song of Silence.
Doctor Who reference to the silence, who a group of aliens that yeah, you see them when you're looking at them, but when you look away, you forget that you saw them.
I'm pretty sure with my generator running, it was last night I was running the Wi-Fi, a refrigerator, a light. That's it. I'm pretty sure with that it would have ran all night long. There was still a lot of fuel in the tank, and I shut it off at midnight. I mean, I get great fuel mileage on it or economy on it, running it like this, but I also feel like I'm just wasting it.
Why? Because you're Zwifting?
Well, not right now. No, I'm actually using it for good now, but
Yeah.
I feel like I could definitely, with that generator, I could be running the entire house as well as my Zwift right now.
Right, but the house is the only thing that matters. I'm sorry, the Zwift is the only thing that matters.
And it wouldn't be zwamping anymore.
Right.
If I had all the power, I would just feel like any other day. But today it feels like a special day. I'm out zwamping or I'm camping and doing Zwifts. I'm living off the land.
Mix off the grid.
I had to start my own fire this morning to heat up my water for my oatmeal because my propane stove didn't have the clicker, the starter, so I had to use a lighter.
Oh yeah,
If that isn't living off the grid, I don't know what is.
dude, that is completely like roughing it. I mean, that's like Survivor Man.
Yeah. It even took 2 clicks to get the thing to start.
Better watch out. He's pretty soon gonna just be naked on here. He's like, I'm doing naked and afraid Maine winter.
Well, at that point, I'm going to turn his camera off.
Show up with a bandana, face paint,
You know, they might
dirty charcoal smudges under my eyes.
they might get a little low sometimes, but we do have standards on this stream.
And that is the task of Rick and I to constantly challenge those standards and push them lower.
You don't know what's under these bibs.
Owen does well enough with the auto mod.
You don't know what's under this kit. It could improve the stream. You never know.
I don't want to find out.
I don't think it would, but you never know.
No. No, we'll save that for your own personal stream, I think.
Then you could change the tags on the bottom.
Hey, we'll do that on the ODZ OnlyFans page. On that one, I can ride without a shirt.
It would be like the only DZ fans.
Hey, I might do that just for fun to see if we get any money.
Yeah.
You know, there's some creepy person out there who's like, I'm so into that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, ride that bike.
Yeah.
And then, like, what would the charge rates be? Like, if you pedal with one leg, is there an upcharge on that?
Could be, or VO2 efforts. Because they want to hear you breathe hard.
Yeah.
And he's like, what is wrong with you two?
No, I'm just trying to think when I can get a word in edgeways to change the subject.
A saddleless ADZ climb would be like top of the list.
Speaking of saddles, have you adjusted yours recently, Rick?
No, it's been doing all right. The only thing I find I need to adjust now is my core strength. I definitely have to think about staying straight.
Yeah.
I'm prone to slouching all of a sudden now, which is making my back sore.
I'll let you create
Tell
that
me
one,
you knew
Owen.
a guy.
Yeah, I'll let you create that one, Owen. You can create it and host it.
OnlyFans, I like it.
Yeah, if only you knew a guy, Rick, who could give you strength workouts.
You know, I did try and change the
Yeah.
subject. He's about to talk about Rick Saddles.
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing. All I have to do is strength workouts. But I haven't. It's coming though. We're almost there. It's almost the beginning of the year, which means I'm going to have to start doing something.
Set your New Year's resolution to start disappointing yourself early.
Last year was I'm going to not do stuff. And then this year was I'm going to try to do stuff.
Hot yoga.
Hot yoga.
I don't know if you've seen that Instagram one about the cyclists resolutions. Yeah, he's got his list of things, and it's like ride 12,000 miles, and he scratches off the one. Check. Lose or weight -5 pounds, and he adds a plus. Check. Buy 0 bikes, and he changes to more. Check. That's funny.
My big thing is I always know it's going to work out when the season comes around. But the tough part is saying to myself in December, okay, just gonna get through this month, and then all of a sudden, it fools me every year, like as if January isn't what follows right after, and then February. It's like, oh yeah, oh these months are great for inspiring, wanting to do other things other than ride Zone 2. Yeah. So it might realistically be March. Or I might get a sore back enough that all of a sudden I'm like, okay, time to at least add in some planks, something, some squats, some anythings.
I'll tell you what I'll do, Rick. I'll do some diddly squats.
Yeah, it is amazing though how much, once the winter time comes on, I feel like I use my core a lot, but then I find out, nope, just being on the indoor bike and doing my daily job, I don't use my core enough to make it matter. It's just things start getting harder, like lifting half barrel kegs on top of each other. It's a little tougher. But I figure it's all good. As long as when the temperature starts to get even close and the conditions get even close to me being able to ride outside, that I start doing it and I start doing my strength exercises.
Trying to get those beach muscles.
Yeah. Once the sun comes out, got to make sure the guns are sharp and ready to come out.
Yeah,
They're
buddy.
more like daggers, swords.
How you feeling after your epic ride the other day? Legs recovered yet?
Oh yeah, that's right. 500K.
Yeah, should have done it in 5 days' time. Then you'd have done the RAF of 500 in one day.
2 birds, 1 stone.
Yeah, you got to do it again now in 5 days' time.
Barty did that all-day ride thing yesterday.
Nah, that doesn't matter, buddy. It's an epic ride no matter how many you did.
That's not true. 399K would have been weak.
Go listen to him.
Oh, and I can help you do that in 20 minutes.
400k in one ride.
That's the thing.
You cannot class that as a failure, buddy. It's an awesome ride. Well done, mate. Well done.
Yeah, Barty, that's pretty awesome. No way would I do 400K on a bike.
I mean, yesterday Andy brought up the idea of doing it on Sunday, and it brought a pause.
Buddy says, just don't ride jungle. Lesson learned. I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh. But
At that point, it's the worst thing you can do.
oh, it says task failed successfully. I've had Windows tell me that, Owen. I think I took a screenshot of that. Let's see if I can find that and send it to you. Oh man.
Yeah, Owen, I wish I was going to camp, because then that would give me something to get inspired for. The inspiration this time of year tends to be a little depleted, or at least when January and February roll up.
Oh, and do you have a tourniquet at home? If not, go buy one.
Oh my, operation successful, patient deceased.
And once you get that tourniquet on, bring it really high in your leg, whichever one you don't like, or an arm, depending how big your arms are. Cinch it in, let it sit for 19 minutes, get your power saw, cut off that appendage. 11 kilos. There you go. Boom.
Gone.
This is my noodle today, Birdie. Race the ZRL TT tonight. So I'm being a bad dad tonight. It's Hope's Christmas concert.
Another concert?
That's another
Why
concert.
do they keep putting concerts? Well,
I don't know.
I feel like it's their fault for making all of them at the same time as your races.
I think the high school here is being swiftest, trying to prevent me from racing. Well, I'm sorry, high school. You're live streaming the event, so I'll watch it there instead.
But here's the thing.
I'm helping them out.
Of course.
I'm helping them out because seating is going to be premium tonight at the event. So I'm helping them out by staying home and watching it on the live stream. I'm giving my seat up to somebody else.
That's altruistic of you.
I'm just thinking, what's next? Are they not going to let kids bring their litter box to school or something? It's just absurd. Schools these days.
Well, here's the thing, Andy. You didn't sign up for choir, so why are they adding stuff to your calendar?
I don't know. So, well, both of my kids were homeschooled, buddy. Hope goes to the bricks and mortar still for music stuff. So yeah, that's. But she's pretty independent as it is.
So does this mean that your family has to watch your
No,
race from?
No, there's
concert?
there's a. I should enforce that, shouldn't I? Come on, I'm
That's
watching
right.
your live
Bring
stream.
that
You
up.
can watch mine.
Every concert you go to, they have to watch a race.
I know for a fact that you have a stand to hold your music on, and I think your phone could fit right there.
I did make the family watch me push up Sker North, and basically turn myself inside out to get the FAL and FTS last week.
Nice.
And Bardy, my
After
mum
the
watches. My mum watches our races. 3,500 miles away, and she watches her son do a number on himself. Each
Yeah,
race.
she's at all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she's old. She doesn't have anything to do.
How do you
You
know?
have important things. You have important. Well, it's true. I mean, I'm just guessing. You have important things to do, though, Andy. So.
No, we call. We talk.
He calls and says, "Mom, get ready. I'm getting ready to race. So you need to get up on your stream." All right, love you. Talk to you later. That's it.
We'll be FaceTiming Christmas Day while the kids open their presents, so we'll see that.
Ooh, how far until the annual fireplace lighting with the Hornets?
Well, 6 days. The annual
Do you do
wasp
that
roast,
on Christmas or Christmas Eve?
Christmas Day. Fire will be lit all day.
Nice. Do you get the good wood since it's only one day a week? Or I mean a year?
Yeah.
Like buy all specifically one kind just for smell?
No.
Get nothing but apple wood. Some maple. What are the good smelling ones? Is maple a good smelling one? No, that's not as much. Although that is a hardwood, isn't it?
Ask Lister. Camphor wood. Japanese camphor wood. Eowyn.
There Andy goes again, stereotyping Japanese wood.
You ever
Uh-oh.
get the packets of that powder that the metallic powder that changes the color?
I'm not sure what you're talking about there.
I think it's like shaved copper or something. I don't know, but they usually you can get it during the summer in campy areas, and it's just a packet of powder that makes your fire change color.
Huh. Lister's guitar, yeah. I made a mistake when I took my coffee stop about 10 minutes ago now. Gone to the bathroom. Oh well. Hopefully I can manage 20 minutes.
Is Owen stroking out?
Yes.
Yeah, you know what
Owen
he's
isn't.
talking about.
No, I know what he's
It's that
talking
way.
about. Yes, that's the chest on the ice moon that they crashed on.
Okay.
Since you put it that way. Now I understand.
That was the episode where Lister ate dog food.
Is this Futurama or something?
No, Red Dwarf.
Never heard, never seen it.
Yeah. So in the foreground, Lister's spooning a chunk of meat out of a tin of dog food and putting it in his mouth. And Rimmer's behind him, and Rimmer's got this horrible look on his face. And without even looking at him, Lister says, "And you can take that look off your face as though I'm doing something that's, really horrible."
Is this a cartoon?
No, it's like Owen says, it was a British sci-fi sitcom. Absolute
okay.
classic of its time. So, Lister was like 3 million light years in stasis because of a radiation leak on the ship that wiped everybody out. Lister's the only human left alive. Well, he had a pet cat when he was put in stasis, so there's this humanoid that descended from his cat, who's so vain. And they bring back a hologram. The ship's computer brings back a hologram of Lister's superior officer called Rimmer. I know, buddy. It's so I was back in the UK in 2012 when they were starting up the a new series then, and I was in Barton, and I made sure I got back to my hotel to watch that first episode of that series. I got back in my hotel room, went to turn the TV on, pressed the button on the remote, didn't do anything. Not great. Tried it again, didn't work. So then I hit the power button on the TV itself and it came on. So I knew the remote wasn't working. I couldn't change the channel. So I went down to reception, asking for a set of batteries. They had another remote control. So they gave me another remote control rather than just give me a battery. Back up to my room, changed the channel, but the volume was way up. I couldn't turn it down. Comedy of errors trying to watch that first show. Missing the first 10 minutes of it messing around.
Oh, the sun's starting to come up. I'll get to see what kind of damage has been done to my roof.
Do you guys get a lot of snow or just wind?
Just wind, yeah. It was just about in the 60s, but it was all just like a southeast storm that was coming in off the ocean. And so they clocked 70-mile-per-hour gusts at the airport here.
That should be fine for your wind.
Oh yeah.
Your roof shouldn't have any issues with 70s.
There's definitely shingles all over my lawn. I saw that last night. And
Nice.
there was one piece of the metal siding that they put on the what are they called, the soffit or whatever.
Yeah.
which those are a pain because essentially my house is 3 stories tall. It's a 2-story home, but because it's kind of on a hill from the street, when you're up on it, you're 3 stories up.
Yeah.
And it's got a pretty good pitch on it. So anytime I've done anything, I look up at it and I'm like, oh yeah, this will be easy. And then I get up there and it's a totally different feeling. So I don't really want to have to mess with it, but it feels extremely unstable up there.
Yeah, hills.
It's just enough
right on.
that it's hard to get a grip. Oh, thanks, Hills. But yeah,
So,
it was crazy though. I was driving around trying to find a restaurant last night. There's I think 6 McDonald's around Bangor, and there's only one with power and a Taco Bell. And so everybody, it was just the entire street was just a line for the drive-through.
nah, I would just go ahead. I'd just go ahead and
I was
fast.
I just stopped.
Like,
Yeah.
never mind.
I mean,
But then I got
to be
home
honest,
and I was like, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and hook up the air fryer, and then we'll just run that.
but look,
The whole
let's be
thing.
honest. If you eat Taco
What's that?
Bell, it's like fasting, but that just happens a couple hours later.
Yes. It's a cleanse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you just feel so bad you don't want to eat ever again.
Until next time.
I surely don't want to wait for an hour after having a long day at work.
No. Like, if there's one person in line, I wouldn't go into Taco Bell. Shoot, if the people are not at the cash register, I'm not going to Taco Bell.
How much workout you got left?
We also have 6.5 minutes. We also have at work, we have the pallets that our cans come in on. They're plastic pallets, kind of oversized.
Yeah.
And so we have those stacked with all of the sheets that go in between the cans. And so we save those to send them back eventually once we get a truckload. Well, those got knocked over, so that's going to be fun. And it was like a domino set. Just we have them stacked on either side of all of our garage doors. We have 4 garage doors.
Yeah.
So they just kind of one knocked over into the other, and then so on and so forth. So every
Johnny
single garage
balls.
door is blocked. So we're gonna have to move from the one garage door where the fork truck is, or just drive through them. That might be fun. I might do that. But yeah, it's gonna be a lot of stacking today.
Nice.
And
Santa.
every tank is full right now. Yeah, it was pretty crazy. It was definitely, last week we had a similar storm, but there was another storm that came in from the west that kind of blocked the wind. So it stayed right on the coast. And then it was snow in the north, and then we got rain here. But they were predicting for it to be worse. But then this one was exactly the same, except it had no other storm coming in on the north. So we just got the full power of it. Lots of rain. It was definitely like a tropical storm. And on the coast there have hurricane force winds.
Oh.
But yeah, with this much, I'm guessing we won't have power for probably at least 2 days, which is crazy because it takes a lot to knock out the power in the city. And usually when it goes out, it's on that night, if for some reason it goes out. But with how widespread this is, it's like, you look at the map and there's just red outage blobs everywhere, stretching all the way out.
It just depends on what took down the power, you know?
Yeah.
If it's like a couple transformers, it could come back quick.
Yeah, there he is.
There he is.
Yeah, 'cause they do bring in a lot of out of state line workers whenever these things are happening. last week a bunch showed up. I saw them coming in and they were all at the hotels and stuff. Could see all the trucks, but I don't think they really had to do anything. So I'm wondering if any this week were like, nah, I'm not going to do it. It's almost Christmas.
Now they get paid overtime for that.
Yeah, that would be a good little chunk of money right before Christmas. They already get paid relatively decently.
Well, kind of can't operate without them, you know?
Yeah. And it's tough work.
Yeah.
Especially yesterday even with it being warm, I mean, it's just with that kind of wind and that much rain, very uncomfortable being outside.
Yeah.
But yeah, Grace went to a friend's house after school because they canceled everything after school. And so I drove the fastest way to get there. Had to turn around 2 different times because because of power lines in the road. Like, wow, okay. So then finally I took the interstate. Just had to backtrack when I was almost there. And then on the interstate, there was even a tree down that at one point it was in the road, but people had ran over it enough that it was just, debris. But then, it's just completely dark. There's no lights going on. So all of a sudden I just saw the top of a tree just whoosh by really fast. It's like, whoa, what was that? That made me a little nervous. Yeah, it was definitely weird driving down these dark roads that are normally lit. And there's just stuff in the road everywhere. And you don't know if you're going to drive up onto a tree or what's going to happen. Couldn't see very well because it was raining so hard. It was fun.
Sounds it.
It's nice to have a little excitement every so often, a little change. Until you get home and then you just want to be home and then there's no power.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. My neighbor has all kinds of stuff off of his house. There's just like all kinds of siding in his yard. I hope that's not my siding. Could be my siding. I don't know. Wow. We have the same colored house, so. First I thought, oh yeah, no, that's fine. No, wait, no, that could be mine. I don't think the wind was traveling in that direction though.
What you should have done was gone into his yard and taken it all, just in case it's off your. So you can repair your house from his.
And then if I notice he needs some, I can just offer him some of mine.
Yeah. Well, I found this in my yard. Here you go.
Look at what a good neighbor I am.
That's 60% of the price of new siding.
Yeah, there's no TV adverts that say that, like a good neighbour. State Farm isn't there, because it won't insure Kias.
It's because they're too busy playing football right now.
I'm not bitter and twisted at all.
I still can't believe they wouldn't even do liability only.
No, it's actually the most expensive vehicle of ours to insure. My truck's the cheapest.
You should have just to try it. You should have been like, I would also like to get a quote on my McLaren F1.
If you have a McLaren F1, you're not getting your insurance from State Farm.
Yeah, we can insure that, and actually, you'll be saving $10.
I'd rather have an aerial atom.
Eddie, did they say why they wouldn't insure just because it's old?
No, it's because they're so easily stolen.
Yeah, but if you're not getting theft, again, that doesn't matter. Whatever.
You would think.
Yeah, their rules, not mine.
Yeah, no, I get it. I'm just like I would be completely dumbfounded in their office going, wait a minute.
And I
Yeah,
see
I'm
so
not
many
asking-
Kias on the road. It's an amazing thing.
I told them at the outset when they said to us that they might have a problem with it. I said, right, okay, well, this is an all or nothing thing. If you can't do the Kia, then you're not getting anything.
Yeah.
I'm not insuring one vehicle here and one the rest.
No.
3 vehicles here and the rest is somewhere else.
Absolutely not. That's just dumb.
Yep.
Well, hey, they lost money.
Yeah.
That agent lost recurring income because he couldn't be creative.
Yep.
And figure it out. It's one of those, stop making it hard to give you my money. That's one of my pet peeves with some stores.
Where's it?
Setting up his OnlyFans page.
I wonder how much time it'll take to walk into my bathroom and not try to turn on the light.
Once you get accustomed to that, once the power will come back on, you still won't turn it back on.
I'll be walking in with a flashlight every time. Whoa, it's making me fly now.
Yeah, and I think it's just realised. There we go.
Bouncing off. There we go. Oh, I'm standing.
Flying up here.
Uh-oh. I better pedal. Well, I was able to do what I needed to do. For some reason, these are my favorite shorts all summer long, outdoor riding. And then once I get on the trainer, they aren't as good. They're like trying to dig a hole in my leg for some reason. I have like a raw spot, and I keep wearing them too. I need to stop. I don't know why I keep wearing them. At least give it time to heal and then wear them again.
Okay.
It's the same part of me that also makes me start my generator up so that I can plug in my Zwift setup. Yeah, so Grace yesterday, she was really hoping that there would be no school today. And we were driving around and there was no power anywhere. And we were driving up this one main street that her school is right off of to see if there was any restaurants open there.
Is that the main street?
No, this one is the Broadway main street. But
I didn't know there was a state called Broadway.
we went up. Oh, there's a Broadway main street. But yeah, we're going up and all the power's out. And then I'm like, well, let's check out the school. And as we're heading up, you can just see this bright beacon shining, which was the high school. And I'm like, how does that have power? That is the only thing with power. But once you go behind it, then you can see where it's on the same grid as the mall, as like the whole mall retail area.
Yeah.
Which a lot of that was out too, except for McDonald's and Taco Bell. And Applebee's, but I wasn't about to even think about trying that. Yeah, so then you're just still holding out for hope since, most likely 95% of students at the school don't have power at home. And so, I mean, like, all the homework assignments today are probably going to be excused because, a lot of people probably didn't have internet and stuff. And, but yeah, 2-hour delay they're doing today. They don't quit for anything here.
Hi, Kaylin. Come back at 7:30 tonight and say the same thing.
Oh, yes.
Nice, Marty. Wow, Taylor really doesn't like you, Andy.
I guess not. I'd like to see Kaylin ride on a set of rollers. All right, well, how far are you going, Ray?
I don't know. I mean, I really have nothing but time at this point. With no power. I think I'm going to go to like 30. That's all I did.
So is work closed for you today, Rick?
Nope. No, that still has power. That was on the same grid as the university. But yet the rest of the town was out.
How far am I going to coast? Finishing this kilometre as well now.
All right, so did you boot Kaylin?
Yeah.
Do you know him, or is this some rando dude?
No, I don't know him.
Did he come on the ODZ stream, or is he on the your
Facebook?
Yeah. Right, so he came on the ODZ Facebook stream?
Yeah.
Yeah. He crawled out from under his bridge to troll away. To leave his nasty life behind in order to insult others who are enjoying theirs.
Hey, he's a tough guy. Leave him alone.
Oh, yes. Does he work for DoorDash by any chance?
Well, that didn't go very well. Caught you up, but wow. I've got to do that for an hour tonight.
Well, he's not in our ODZ group, so okay.
I would say so, Barty. Taxes some people right into a bad mood.
No, you're not, Connor. Bye-bye. All right, I'm going to finish this kilometer up.
Okay.
How far are you going, Rick?
I'm gonna go to 30. And then just that's it.
You just want to get more XP than me,
I got
don't
my you know, forgot about that. Well, you'll be racing tonight, so you'll get tons of XP. Do you get XP based on what place you come in? They should do that.
you? No. Is that enough? There we go. It's a haircut, isn't it, buddy? All these of the world unite. Yeah, I could grow it down here, you know. Just can't grow it up here.
Arrow gains.
You dare me. I think my wife might have something to say about that. I'm at 43.4 and I haven't stopped. And I'm going to go downhill again now.
Yeah, you're gonna end up with 100K by the end of this.
But I need to go to the bathroom. Okay. Can I coast another 500 meters? I have to get back on just in case now. Do I have anything to say about my wife's hair? Well, it's long, it's black.
It's amazing. Everything she does is awesome. She loves every.
She can grow it up here, but not here. I can keep this up, Daniel.
Oop, oop, oop. School might be cancelled. Yeah, school's cancelled. They took it back. That's the right move anyway. Kind of a pain when the entire city is destroyed to try to have to also get your kid to school and have your kid go to school.
The fun thing is, a person like Daniel Gordon would never leave their keyboard just saying like that to somebody. Because you get stuck on locker again.
Man, some people I just don't get. But I guess that's what makes up the world. Some people you just don't understand.
Yeah.
You
Right,
don't
well, I
have
guess
to understand everybody.
I guess I'm going to 45 now.
You just try not to do bad things to people, and then it's all good.
And now I'm going to go downhill into the underwater bit, aren't I? I guess I could turn around, stop myself from going down there. I might get 45 kilometers before I start going down there. Will I?
Do you think Daniel's mom will realize the family photos are off the wall? Sorry, I should just let it go.
I am
It's
getting
just the
that
mom
kind
and
of
the
vibe.
sister.
There we go.
It's just the mom and the sister.
All right, there we go.
Getting the
45k.
feeling.
That'll do. I'll be
Good
back.
job, Andy.
I will be back at 6:30 tonight with the ODZ Orcas. And there's another bug on my camera. It's on the back of it at the moment, but if it comes around the front, oh, it's poking its head round. Is it gonna walk across my camera? Ooh, it looks like it might. I'll be back with the ODZ Orcas tonight, and then we'll DS the pillar whales. So until then, take care. Have yourself a good day. Yes, Bardy, thanks for dropping in the chat. You too, Owen and Ben. And we'll. What's the point of gone there? Yeah, we'll be back later on.
See you guys. Good luck on the race tonight, Andy.
All right, cheers, Rick. Thank you very much. See you again soon. Bye for now.
Bye bye.